Here are 6 whiskeys I'm bringing to Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving, this time of year, is my absolute favorite time of year. I just love taking a break from day-to-day life, just from work, from everything else, and just spend time with family, a bunch of laughs, some good drinks going, whatever the case is, some good food, take some naps, wake up, eat again, football's on, drink some more. Like, I don't know, there's just something about this time of year that I absolutely love, and it is my favorite time of year. But being the bourbon guy, I have to bring the whiskey to the party. Most people are like known for like side dishes or like they're known for whatever. Now I'm known for bringing the whiskey and also stuffing. So here are 6 bottles that I plan on bringing, some of which I'm going to crack open for the first time and try. Others are just classics and ones that I know are good go-tos that I typically grab this time of year. Hard Truth Double Oak. Now, Hard Truth is a brand that I work with and partner with quite often, so that's just a disclaimer. They sent me this bottle, I paid nothing for this bottle, but I have gotten a chance to try this Double Oak Dry, and it really surprised me how good it is. I don't know why, because everything I've tried from Hard Truth just continues to surprise me and continues to be good. At some point, right, like I shouldn't still be surprised, but I don't know. They just keep putting out fantastic product after product after product. Their Sweet Mash Rye back in the day was the one that grabbed my attention and made me like want to pay attention to Hard Truth. Their Chocolate Malted Rye is one of my absolute favorites, and the 4-grain Bottle and Bond was very good as well. So I mean, they just come out with all these different things. Well, now they came out with the Double Oak Dry, and again, got a chance to try it. Just like, what is this? This is amazing. It's just one that I think a lot of people will enjoy. So I'm going to bring this bottle with me and just, crack it open, let the family sample it, let people try it, but I'll also be enjoying quite a bit myself. Booker's Bourbon. To me, no holiday is like ever complete without a Booker's bottle of some sort. This is the Beam House batch, which is the second batch of the year so far in 2024. So Indiana's weird with Booker's, I don't know. It's like I got batch 1 and then all of a sudden batch 3 came out and now batch 4. And I'm like, what happened to 2? It seems like we skip 2 every year. I don't know. But a good buddy of mine and patron, thank you for following Nick, got me this bottle. So I'm looking forward to cracking this one open to see what it's all about during the holidays. And again, I don't think I can ever go wrong with the Bookers. I know some people don't like the prices. Some people feel like the batches are not as good or not as consistent. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's Bookers. I enjoy it. So I'm going to crack this one open during the holidays as well, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it just fine. 4 Roses Single Barrel Strength. This is actually the OESQ recipe, and it's 10 years, 7 months. It's almost 11 years old. And I don't think the camera is going to justify the color on this thing, but I have this like lined up with other 4 Roses single barrels, and it stands out because it's just so much darker than the other ones. And I don't know why that is. I mean, I've looked at ages, I've looked at recipes, and I can't really figure out why this one just happens to be a little bit darker. But this is a bottle that I got a chance to try when it was first released, but I've been waiting for the right time to crack this bottle. I always talk about opening those special bottles for holidays and when you're around friends and family and all that stuff. So again, this seems like the perfect time to do it. I know for Thanksgiving, everyone thinks to go to Wild Turkey, obvious reasons. But for me, 4 Roses is like a perfect match for Thanksgiving. The cinnamon spices and baking spices I get out of this, there's so much I can do with that whiskey. Sometimes I'll take like the 4 Roses small batch and then just make some type of cider cocktail with it. And then other times I'll grab a bottle like this and just enjoy it neat. But I am really, really looking forward to cracking this one open as well and trying this one. But again, those spice notes, those baking spices that it brings, to me, when you talk about food pairing, it's just like perfect for this time of year. I don't like the fact that it's already snowing in Indy, but it is. And that spice and that barrel strength and all those things like kind of blend together and warm you up a little bit when there's snow outside on the ground. Speaking of warming you up, Holiday Soft Red Wheat Rickhouse Proof. Love Holiday, love everything they're doing. I have not had anything bad from them ever. I love wheated bourbon, love barrel strength and Rickhouse Proof, whatever you want to call it, whiskeys. So this seems like a natural fit. It's one that I really enjoyed when I first tried it. People mention this as a Weller alternative. I wouldn't even say alternative. I think you just go buy this. Like, I'd much rather buy like 3 or 4 of these than to go spend a crazy amount of money on a bottle of Weller. Even though Weller Antique is like one of my favorites. But sometimes what people are asking for it, I think is just outrageous, especially when this is just available on the shelf at a good price. Yes, higher proof, but with that wheated component of the whiskey, I think it softens it up just enough that even if somebody wants to put it over ice or something like that, I think it'll still be approachable for them and not be too overpowering or too hot, maybe like how a Booker's might be. All right, not everything should be like Rickhouse proof, barrel strength, gas strength, not everything needs to be that hot. I try to get something that's a little bit on the low side, maybe 100. This is actually 104. This is 2XO's Innkeepers blend. So recently, 2XO has also put out their Sneakerhead blend, which is a bottle that I'm currently looking for. Even though it's not that low in proof, 104 proof is still very high. It's also not 120 something proof. So I think you gotta kind of pace yourself throughout the day. Like, you can't go crazy all day long and expect to make it to the dessert round of Thanksgiving Day. But again, the flavors on this, I just really enjoyed this particular batch. I've tried some of the other batches. I've tried the Gem of Kentucky. The only thing I don't like about the Gem of Kentucky is the price points. I think it's good, but I don't, in my opinion, I would rather take 2 of these than the Gem of Kentucky bottle. That's also a single barrel product, so, you know, it could be the one I had, whatever. I really like the Innkeepers blend the most out of the ones I've tried so far, so I think this will be one that I grab and take with me when I go to Thanksgiving dinner. And as I alluded to earlier, you really can't have Thanksgiving without some sort of wild turkey product and make some sort of wild turkey joke and post about it on Instagram. Say, you know, yeah, I brought the turkey. But Russell's Reserve is, the single barrels are some of my favorite go-tos. I get asked that question all the time. Like, what's your favorite? What's your top 3? What are bottles that you reach for? What are ones that you buy over and over again? What's your favorite store picks? Like, this bottle probably is the answer to like all of those questions. I get Russell's single barrels every time I see them, for the most part. And I would say the same with the Makers Private Selects. I'm a huge fan of the Makers Private Selects and just experimenting with what those staves do to that whiskey. But the Russells, I've realized you can find amazing bottles here and there. They're all very good. This one sitting next to me was absolutely fantastic, and I enjoyed this better than I did the 13 year. So as much as I want to kind of hold back a little bit, I will be taking it with me and let other people try it as well for Thanksgiving and enjoy quite a bit myself, responsibly, of course. But there you go. There's the whiskeys I'm bringing with me to Thanksgiving. As always, I appreciate you all tuning in and watching this video and supporting me. There's been so much love, so much support lately. It's just been amazing to see, and I truly, truly appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic holiday season with your loved ones, friends, family, whoever you may choose to celebrate with, whoever you may choose to share a pour with. Do so responsibly, be safe. And yes, I enjoyed this Russell's very much the first time I opened it. I loved it. And you can actually watch this video right here to see other bottles that I enjoyed the first time I opened them. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.